Well, good morning and welcome to Dollywood. We are here on a beautiful Thursday morning. We had planned to go live at 10, and apparently I am still experiencing the growing pains of learning how to live stream. So if you catch this video or you end up in here live today, I appreciate you joining us. Like I said, it is a Thursday morning, and we're just going to walk around the park and just kind of see what all's going on. When I got here this morning, it is fall break week, but it is, as a result of that, it is very, very crowded. So that's why I decided to start our stream today the Rivertown Junction area. We'll head around later on, but yeah, we'll try to keep you out of the heavy crowds as much as we can, so you can see the park.
And look at all these pumpkins. Yeah. Into the side, see?
We still have Aunt Granny's restaurant on our list of restaurants to try. It is kind of fascinating to me that we've been regulars here at Dollywood for going on 3 years and still have not ate at this restaurant. But sometime we'll check it out. Let's go up here and check out the replica of Dolly's childhood home. First up is the kitchen dining area.
You walk inside there. There's a little thing that
Nothing, you don't have any space.
Older sister.
In our house, well, if our house is this size, yeah, but
11 people kids asleep right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all slept that one. We should have that bed. Levi would have that bed.
Why?
Her mom and dad probably had that bed. But we were with her brother.
wallpaper
Is that pretty?
newspaper.
My mom and dad had that growing up.
Fancy wallpaper.
Say bye.
My mom and dad had newspaper and people
Boing.
thought that was
Sorry.
Boing.
Do you have any Prince Albert in your hand? Do you have Prince Albert?
No.
That looks like
Do you have
taco.
Prince Albert?
Oh, yeah.
You better let him out. That was a prank call people used to
Because they didn't have electricity.
Do they have? Oh, no, how long is something? They don't have a phone on
I
it.
mean, they probably did eventually have electricity. This is from Wilma D.
Right up in the mountains.
Where shall we go, guys?
All right, and that was a look at Dolly's childhood home, or at least the replica of it. All of the artifacts that you've seen in the cabin there were brought over by Dolly's family, so really neat. We are still hanging out here in the Rivertown Junction area. You can see the new Dollywood sign up on the hill. That was installed earlier this year, back in May, I believe. That's a great addition to the park.
So besides the big one there, I'm not.
Thank you for joining us today. Again, we are at Dollywood on a Thursday morning. It's fall break weeks here in the Great Smoky Mountains. So the park opened at 10 o'clock. We're about 20 minutes into the day, and wanted to start somewhere other than the front of the park right now, because it is, despite what you're seeing, it is very busy here. I've kind of done this on purpose to keep us out of the crowds, but we will go around and check out the front of the park at some point today. So this is interesting. I was actually in here yesterday, and well, let me back up a little bit. So toward the start of the Harvest Festival, they had the Good Vibes band performing here at the Back Porch Theater. Yesterday it was another band, and then today they've switched it over again. So I believe the other band has kind of been going back and forth between here and the country, or the Valley Theater. So lots of good music options here at the Harvest Festival. Let's go up toward the village and take a look at the area, see the train, just see what all's going on up here. If you're new to our channel, be sure to go over and subscribe so you see whenever we go live or whenever we post a new vlog. We try to put videos up at least one a week, sometimes more.
Well, right. Wait, no. We're going the wrong way. The 7. Yeah. Okay. If she doesn't back, I'll just tell her we're not going.
So it looks like the next train leaves out at 11 o'clock. If we don't see it over here, I'm sure we will see it somewhere throughout the park as we move around today. I feel like the way the train route is set up for this park, you have a pretty good shot to see it several times each day you're here, no matter what part of the park you're in. Check out some of the pumpkin decorations here. Looks like this guy is painting a pumpkin butterfly. Have another pumpkin with a fishnet. And this guy is chowing down on a piece of pizza. Awesome stuff. Have a few pumpkins just kind of hanging out here in the village. Let's go look at this guy. Here is Temple's Mercantile. This is a gift shop over here in the Village area. We'll hop in there in a minute and see what they have. And the line that you see here, this will be for the 11 o'clock train. So even with about 40 minutes to go, you can see lines already start to form for the train. I feel like on a normal crowd day that there is always a full train. So unless you're just here off season or just a non-busy day, if you want to do the train, you probably want to come and get in line at least, I would say to be safe, at least 30 minutes early. You might show up a little later than that and still be okay, but I would say at least 30 minutes early. Hey Bree, good morning. It is a beautiful morning here in the Smokies. I say that so casually. Bree is my wife, so thank you for being in the chat. I'll show you all this too. Dollywood just this year started doing collectible medallions. So over here in the Village area, they have coins for the train, the carousel, a black bear, and Dolly's signature as well. Looks like you can get one coin for $5, or you can get all four for $16. I've kind of been going back and forth on this all year, trying to decide if I want to do these or not. What do y'all think? Would you collect the medallions? All right, let's see what we got in the Mercantile here. This is probably fittingly your best place to find some train merchandise. And cool kids shirts here, has the train on it. There is a tie-dye Dollywood train shirt, $19.99. Not bad these days for a theme park t-shirt. A few more here as well. And they even have shirts for the littlest of kids. That's a cool shirt. I feel like I always go for the blue stuff. That one is $14.99. So if you bring your child out and it's their first train ride, that could be a great gift souvenir. Here's a Klondike Katie t-shirt. Dollywood runs two trains here. One is Klondike Katie, the other is Cinderella. I saw Cinderella on the track yesterday. Not sure if it's still that one today or if they've switched them out. We'll see it at some point throughout the day. While we're in here, if you all see anything that you like during the live stream, just ask in the chat if you want a price on it, and I'll be glad to check that for you. And if you're watching as a replay, just leave it in the comments, and I'll try to get that information as soon as I can for you. Some toy trains. Ooh. Man, even the toy snakes just, ugh. Okay, I have some adult t-shirts over here. Dollywood Express, that's a cool shirt. That one's $19.99. I like this one too. That one is $24.99. All kinds of candies. If you need a little sugar fix before or after your train ride, I might know a place. All right, let's head back out into the village. Also, they have waters and sodas here, some energy drinks as well. I think you'd be okay today because temperatures are, I don't know what the temperature is right now. It was mid-50s when I got here. Still feels pretty cool, but if you're here on those summer days, definitely make sure you drink some water, stay hydrated, so you enjoy your day here at the park. Here's the Village Carousel.
As the ride slows down, please remain seated or standing on the platform until the ride has come to a complete and final stop. Thank you for riding the Village Carousel. Please watch your step as you exit.
Hey Jay Shaw, so looks like 59 degrees according to my watch. It definitely feels chilly. I think this is the first time this year I've put on any kind of long sleeve, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. Just a touch. I just feel a touch chilly, but nothing horrible. Here's the Imagination Library building. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the sun is it's starting to peak. That's okay. It'll feel good for about 10 minutes, and then it might get a little toasty. Imagination Library. They did several kids shows in here during the spring and summer. I believe they've shut those down to prepare for Santa's arrival. Santa will be here in November. That is something I would highly recommend. If you have children, bring them out, let them see Santa. They do a meet with Santa, have some experiences in there that the kids get to do. So as you can see, they got it roped off, sign on the door, no shows today. So yeah, I think we're getting ready for Santa to visit Dollywood. I was trying to think what all they done last year. I believe you can have your child write a letter to Santa.
Well, you were close,
I believe they have all kinds of like Christmas trees and maybe even some fake snow blowing around in there. Not sure if that was last year or 2 years ago. Either way, it's a really good experience for the kids. Let's head into Country Fair, which is candy corn country for the fall here. This has been another solid addition to the park. We've been down here the past few days. I haven't noticed where there's many fewer guests here in the Smokies because of the car show stuff. I would imagine it's probably kept a few people away. But to be honest, when I got here this morning to the park, outside of a pass holder day, and I did get here, right as they were opening the gates. There was a pretty good crowd that had already formed. So might have been one of the biggest, what I'll call rope drop crowds that I've seen at Dollywood outside of a pass holder day, or maybe if there's a new ride opening or any major event going on. So all in all, to answer your question, no, I don't think it's been affected too much. Yes, sir, absolutely. I think that sorry, had to grab a drink. I think that, car shows, there's a lot of good car shows in the area. I think it's nice to be able to come out, look at the cars, have a good time, spend time with your family. But when you see all the crazy going on, it is sad to see. I think it's like anything else. There's, you can have good and bad come out of anything. So hopefully we can enjoy the car shows moving forward. So we're over here at the cornstalk decorated installation. I have some candy corns hanging out here. Have a silo up there. I've mentioned in a few videos this conveyor belt had been running, but it's been down, I feel like probably the last week or so. They just haven't had it running. I would assume there's some issue going on, or else it'd probably be running. It's a good, this is a good area to take some photos with your family. Lemon twist ride here. It's kind of funny. I'll ride any coaster in this park. I'll ride probably any coaster in the world. I am not riding spin rides like that unless I can get in there and make sure I'm not spinning. Yeah. There is the Sky Rider. Not riding at the moment. As I said that, there it goes. Yeah, I really like what the park has done with this area for the fall. Hope it comes back next year too. If you don't mind rides like Sky Rider, that one's a pretty fun one. I do personally feel like it needs a little work, but it's a fun ride. And if you're just joining us, welcome in. We are here at Dollywood here in the Great Smoky Mountains on this beautiful Thursday morning. Temperatures are right around 60 degrees now. Large crowd here at the park. You don't see a large crowd here because I have brought us to an area where it's not very crowded, so you can actually see part of the park. We will get into most of the areas of the park today, but just wanted to get us started where it wasn't crowded. Maybe head out to some other areas of the park once the crowds start to disperse onto rides and things like that. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're hanging out here in the country fair area that has turned into candy corn country here in the fall. So if you are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you see when we go live. We also do a lot of vlogs that we put up. We have tons of stuff on Dollywood, so make sure you go check that out. Typically Dolly is here for Pass Holder Day. She'll be here when there's any major announcements. She was here back in, let's see, this year. So she was here for Pass Holder Day in March. She was here in let's see, was she here in June? Having trouble remembering. I believe she was here in June for the 40th. So here's the deal. The park has been doing a 40th celebration all year. Park opened in '86, so we're celebrating the 40th anniversary this year. So she was here for that, I believe, back in June. That's right, because they talked about the new night flight expedition coming to the park. And then, speaking of that, she was also here no, she wasn't. That's what I was thinking about. She was not here when they announced the night flight expedition ride because she was dealing with sickness. So yeah, I think by my best count, I believe she's been here twice this year, but typically, it's not always a guarantee, but typically she is here for pass holder day each year. That can change, of course, due to weather, health, those kind of things. But yeah, she'll be here for that, and then any major events. But as far as just kind of popping into the park just on a random day, I believe she used to do that occasionally, but that's not really something that she does anymore. So I hope that answers your question. I do have this habit to get a little long-winded when trying to answer questions or explain things, so I apologize for that sometimes. Here is the Shooting Star ride. Try my best to get my daughter on rides like this, but bless her heart, she's a little scaredy cat. She just won't get on anything, so. Awesome, you are very welcome. And I appreciate you being here today and hanging out with us. Let's go over and look at the Scrambler. This is one of my favorite rides. Most parks have a Scrambler type ride. Yeah, I heard that too, that sometimes he would just kind of come hang out in the park and I don't know, kind of inform Dolly on things that he's seen as a regular park guest, if I remember that story right. What do you guys think? Does this make you kind of sick just seeing this on the screen from a motion standpoint, or is this something you would enjoy watching? Yeah, it could. That's how I feel about the Lemon Twist ride. Okay, this area is for the smallest of kids. They call it the Happy Valley Farmyard. And if you have, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, maybe a 4-year-old, these could be 3 really good rides for them to check out. Let's go check.
Here we go. Enjoy the ride.
Looks a little chaotic in there. All right, let's take a look at one more ride here, the Waltzing Swinger. I don't mind this ride just because the swings don't get crazy high off the ground. Again, it's kind of crazy. I will ride any coaster. Any coaster I can find. The height part doesn't really bother me, but when it comes to something that's, just held by a few small chains, that's a little nerve-wracking. So we'll start to make our way out of Country Fair, Candy Corn Country. See a few banners there. Also want to show you Celebration Hall Pavilion. And, well, I was going to show you the menu, but for some reason they've taken it down. I think it was here. I know they had it inside. Anyway, this is a buffet that they offer here. It's about $25 or so. Have some good entrees in there, entrees, sides. I believe the drink's included with that as well. Not 100% sure on that, but I think it is. And also, I was here, you'll see it on an upcoming vlog, but I'll go ahead and show you. So during the fall, they had some cinnamon bread plush, but they're not there anymore. I'm gonna walk over here real quick and just see if they've gotten any in stock since yesterday, but my best guess is they had those that you could win in these carnival style rides, or not rides, carnival style games. But I believe they might be out for the season. Yeah, don't see anything. They did have them on display. Back there they were, I believe they were like right over here. But yeah, don't see them. Did see these cute and cuddly, as they say, little candy corns. So I would say now that we don't have the cinnamon bread there to win, that'd be the next best thing to go after. I always like things specific to the festival, so candy corn is a good fit. Also, you wouldn't need it on a day like today, but they have installed a new splash pad here for the kids in the late spring, summer, maybe even early fall, but definitely not today. Have some shaded area there too, all the tables, and then I believe there's like 2 or 3 tables under the barn, so if you're here eating, you need to escape the sun, get some shade, that's a great area for that. All right, let's walk out of Country Fair. We'll go by the Smoky Mountain River Rampage. That is definitely a ride you would be on today, or at least I wouldn't. Oh, excuse me. Man, it looked like she had some brownies on that cart. Maybe I should have went with her. And while we're walking, if you're just joining us on the stream, we are here at Dollywood on this beautiful Thursday morning. If you enjoy what you're seeing, make sure you hit the like button. Also, we have a ton of Dollywood videos up on the channel, so make sure you go out and subscribe to our channel, turn on your notifications so you will be notified when we put up videos. We'll do some live streams as well. We're trying to get into the live streams a little bit. I'm still kind of learning how to do this, and getting the live stream connected has been a challenge. We were about 10 minutes, 15 minutes late getting in this morning. So yeah, this is definitely a shortcut to get you out of the village area, especially on some heavy crowd days. There's a few people on River Rampage. God bless their souls. That ain't no way I'd be on this today. Here's what I thought we would see. A raft with nobody on it. Honestly, the problem I have with this ride is it's actually, love that little water geyser thing, but it's actually a pretty good ride. A lot of it you can't really see unless you're on the ride, but you know, it has a lot of good things to look at. Yeah, Burr is right. It has a lot of good things to look at, but the problem is the water gets in the raft and it just soaks your feet. And they have a little bar you can put your feet up on, but still, it just, if you get on this ride, just be prepared. Your feet will get soaked. There really is ways to help yourself not get wet. You know, shoulders, chest, back, head, all that. But it's nearly impossible not to get your feet wet. So I've rode it once. It's a good ride. If I want water rides, I'll go to Splash Country. We'll just say that. But not every ride's for everybody, and I know a lot of people enjoy this ride here at the park. It is an original ride to the park, so even though it's not necessarily my cup of tea, I love the original things here in the park. So, you know, certainly hope it doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. All right, back over here in Rivertown Junction. Let's go over here and I'll show you guys the stage for a minute. Good band there, the Mountain Highway. Looks like they have, at least for today, 4 different show times. All right, show you guys one of the, yeah, I agree. You really won't find this type of music really anywhere else. It's fall, y'all. Okay, I think we may have lost sound. Do we have our sound back? Okay. All right, I think maybe I just had to reconnect the microphone. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully that will pick up on the replay. So if you guys get a chance, I'm so sorry that that didn't come across, but hopefully if you get the chance to go back and check out the replay, maybe the sound will be there for that. Okay, thank you, Aaron. Glad you can hear us, and the sound is back. Thank you, Bree. We are learning on the fly here. There's definitely a difference between vlogging and doing a live stream, and so we are just going through the learning pains, the growing pains. I think I meant to say growing pains. Right now I'm going through the growing pains of learning how to put the microphone back on my chest while keeping the camera centered. So I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but they're playing Rocky Top over at the show we were just at a few minutes ago. So, all right, I am going to attempt to walk through Craftsman's Valley here. Now, from here, just to give you guys a heads up, from here to probably just beyond where Blazing Fury is, I have, in my past live streams, I have had trouble with connection. So my plan is I'm going to go as quick as I can through this area, but I also want to balance that with trying to show you guys as much as I can of the park, because there are some neat things to see through here, and there are several really good fall specific things to see. So if I do lose connection, I will make every attempt to get that back up. So just be patient with us, and we'll get it back. And obviously, it's your patience. If you do like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the like button. That helps us out. And go ahead and subscribe so you see whenever we're doing these videos or when we put new vlogs up. And Bree, if you notice anything with the connection, just shoot a chat in or send me a text. I'm operating straight off of the native YouTube app, so I'll be able to see your text come through. Might not be able to answer it, but I'll be able to see it. There's the Robert F. Thomas Chapel. That's another landmark here at Dollywood. Been here since really even before the park became Dollywood. Also have the Valley Forge blacksmith shop over there. That's another original shop to the park. I don't know if you can see it, but where the blacksmith sign is, look down and look to your left where they have the Dollywood filming crew there. Just behind that lady is the 40th, that blue 40th emblem. They're putting those on all the buildings this year for any building that was here when the park became Dollywood in 1986. And if you don't know, before this park was Dollywood, it was Silver Dollar City. And yes, that is owned by the same company that owns Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, the Hershen family. Earlier this year, they purchased a bunch of additional parks and attractions, and I believe they own, I want to say it's around 40. Have not rode any coasters yet. It is, at least when I got here, it was super busy. So we're just kind of walking around and enjoying the views of the park today. We're in at nighttime. I mean, I say that, I guess it is now also. This is their Hoot Owl Hollow area, or at least that's what they've named it for this festival. It'll be something else in Christmas time, obviously. But you have some pumpkins overhead. You have a big giant owl over there. All this stuff is actually all the stuff you see that is, you know, owl, pumpkin. Let me pause that thought for a second and show you this nice photo op. Come here and take your kids' pictures, do some selfies, all kinds of fun stuff there. Okay, now back to the fall decorations. All this stuff lights up at nighttime. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, clean up on aisle 4. Clean up on aisle 4. I think you probably saw that. If you didn't, somebody dumped their drink, so that's always sad. Well, not to jinx us, but I think I timed this about right, because normally this area gets pretty bottlenecked, so nice to have a clear view of the Great Pumpkin Illuminati's Archway. Hey, Crazy 5 Adventures, how are you guys? And for those of you that may not know, Crazy 5 Adventures, they are fellow content makers. So make sure you go check out their Facebook and YouTube channel. Here is another really good decoration for the fall festival, the Great Pumpkin Illuminati. If I had a list of top 5 decorations for the fall festival, this is on it. And as cool as it looks right now, come out and see it at nighttime. It is unbelievable. And speaking of nighttime, we are going to try to make it back out and do a live stream of the Great Pumpkin Illuminati at nighttime. It is a great morning at the park, a very busy morning at the park. Goodness gracious, look at this line for Blazing Fury. So I'll tell you guys why there's a line for Blazing Fury. It recently got an update. They done some retracking, improved the audio on the ride, added some new artwork and stuff to the wall, or to the walls in the queue line, I believe. Really, up until this year, you could pretty much walk on this ride anytime you wanted to, but and again, it is a crowded day, so my thinking is if Blazing Fury looks like this, imagine what some of the other coasters look like. But man, what a line. That's got to be like a 45-minute wait or something. And Dollywood has also recently started allowing you to take your bags and stuff on the ride for Blazing Fury. That's really the only ride. Even most of the rides in Country Fair, if not all the rides down there, they don't allow you to do that. So I don't know if they're just doing it because, well, I don't know if they're just doing it because they can, or if maybe that's a sign of them testing that to potentially allow you to do it on other rides in the future. So we'll see.
Get lost.
Let's see. So at nighttime, all of these strings are lit up. They have fog and stuff coming from this area here. Has some pumpkins there that's lit up. It's just a vibe here in at nighttime in the fall. Like I said, we're going to try to bring that to you live at least one time. But also, if you get the chance, come out and see it. It's really cool. Go ahead and point the camera up a little bit so you can see something other than a large crowd. We'll make our way through that. All right, let's a little better. Coming up on the Tennessee Tornado. Here's what I'll say about the Tennessee Tornado. I love the Tennessee Tornado. The Tennessee Tornado does not always love me. And what I mean by that is, the way it works for me is you get on that ride, you enjoy the ride, and then when you get off, you usually have a headache to take home with you. So, again, that's just for me. I know a lot of people say that about Mystery Mine, and I never have a headache with Mystery Mine. So it really just depends on the person and the ride. There's the loop for Tennessee Tornado. And here is another fall decoration. The spider decoration. Also got some spiders above it. And one more hanging out right there. This would also be on my list of favorite decorations here in the fall. Also take a chance to show you this. Dollywood has posters up all over the park now, seeking adventures. And this is a live number. So if you call 865-868-0168, it will give you information on the ride. They do change that information up. So, you know, if you're into, you know, next level coaster enthusiasm or something, call that, give you information. And okay, good. So my wife just texted me, said the video quality is the best now. Sounds good. So yeah, there's something about Craftsman's Valley that and it doesn't matter what software I use, no matter what I'm using, it's a really hard area to vlog. So yeah, I have to put information away. But yeah, Night Flight. Oh, haha, now she says isn't the best. So let's move on. We'll blame autocorrect on Messenger, or not Messenger, but on text messaging for that. Autocorrect gets you every time. And just ahead is the Wild Eagle. You cannot miss this lift hill. Also, Eagles Flight Outfitters. That is a really, it's a really good gift shop. Let's pop in there for a minute. And that is the end of the ride for Mystery Mine. All right, let's head through Timber Canyon. Yeah, those decorations are some of the best in the park. Check out these bats. We got some pumpkins there up at the top of the Mystery Mine sign. This is another area at nighttime, all lit up. Got the Halloween music going. So I'll tell you another tip about Dollywood. If you're here in the park around 5 o'clock, and you can remember, right at 5, they switch over the park music from the regular music to Halloween music. Now, when I say Halloween music, I don't mean anything, you know, that you wouldn't want your children sing. I mean Halloween in a fun, Dollywood, family environment kind of way. There are pumpkins everywhere. Scarecrow and Mystery Mine. That's a good combination. Also, if you do ride coasters, you come here for Great Pumpkin Luminites, and you can only ride one thing. Make sure it's Mystery Mine. Not that there's anything, well, I was going to say not that there's anything super special about that ride, but that ride's just weird. I've rode a lot of coasters and never rode one kind of, or quite as strange as that one. All right, fighting the crowds again. All right, tell me, would you ride this? This is drop line. And that, my friends, is 230 feet in the air. There's a banner for Night Flight Expedition coming in 2026. Don't have a date for that. My best guess is sometime in late May. I'm going to say somewhere around Memorial Day, but that's just a guess. Chase the Thrill, good morning. How are you, sir?
She doesn't want to.
Hello. I was texting with CTT earlier and forgot to let him know we were streaming. So welcome in. Hey, better late than never, right? There is the track. Working my fingers to the bone. I'm sure you are. Let's see. Let's walk over. We're going to walk over to the entrance of Thunderhead. It is a very, very busy day here. I don't think like the park as a whole is like one of those crazy summer days, but in areas it is going to feel that way. All right, the reason we're walking over here is I'm going to get you guys another good coaster shot. All right. Let's come right over here. And here in just a moment, we'll see the coaster come through this turn. Here it comes. I'll tell you, that's the only coaster that I've ever rode on where you go like back through the station on that kind of coaster. Now, obviously, there are boomerang coasters that, you know, it'll take you up the hill and then you'll come back through the platform, the loading station, all that. But as far as a traditional layout on a coaster, only one I've ever rode where it goes back through the platform. So, all right, making our way out of Timber Canyon. This little area that we're in now, you can probably see the lights. Very dim, but you can probably see them. But at nighttime, this thing really pops, comes alive. Because you have Halloween music on all these speakers. And then right down here, you have, I don't know what it's actually called. I just call it the Dollywood Graveyard. Let's look at this headstone. Mr. Joe O'Connell lies here in the ground, nasty to a T, lazy as could be. I think we know where he can be found. Where? Maybe right down there. Okay. This is another area at nighttime, lit up, got the music going. You can see the disco ball there. This is a must-see at night. It was kind of neat a few weeks ago. My wife and I got to come to an event here. It was a coaster event called Thrills in the Hills, and it was an additional add-on ticket type thing you can buy. But basically the way that worked was you got early ride access, you got late ride or nighttime access. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, what I'm talking about here, I think we're about to see Thunderhead again. Yep. What I'm specifically talking about is the park closed for all guests at 9 o'clock at night. And then from 9 to 10, we all got to hang out if you bought that Thrills in the Hills ticket and ride Mystery Mine for an additional hour. And so we rode for about 45 minutes and then spent the last 15 minutes just kind of hanging out there at that graveyard area. We were the only ones there. It was so strange to see a park like that, but it was really neat. I'm gonna turn the camera around and try something. All right, I don't know what that looked like, but I'll go back and check it out. But I'm a sucker for trying to get shots like that with signs, so it's something I like. What can I say? Normally these blades are spinning around, but not today. Not today. And right over here, waiting for a crowd to clear. Right over here is a banner for Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas. That is crazy to think. And we are less than a month, way less than a month until this starts, November 1st through January 4th. The fact it's already October 9th, we're well inside a month. That is crazy. Although if the temperatures continue, we are well on our way. Nothing freezing, of course, but I kind of prefer warm temperatures. So I can do Christmas at 50 degrees. That's no problem at all for me. Check out this pumpkin butterfly. Looks like I have a Dollywood photo pass person here taking that gentleman. I'm not sure what his name is, but me and my wife, when we're here, and sometimes my daughter as well, it's hard to talk her into coming to a theme park, but that's a story for another day. That gentleman, it feels like he takes a lot of our photos. Super nice guy. He'll for pictures, his thing is he'll say, okay, 1, 2, 3, Dolly, and of course we'll do Dolly. All right, and then there is the sign for Night Flight Expedition. I say this every time I'm here, but they normally use that for festival signage, but with a ride that massive coming. Okay, here's the front of the park. You're welcome. That is crazy, to the point I'm actually gonna walk over here for a minute. Man, this is the area for parents to measure their kids. That's one thing that Dollywood does well. I'd like to see a lot of other theme parks do. Dollywood Disney, About the only two I know of that do this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bree. I don't know that I'd wait in a line that long, but I would love to see other parks go to that, because on a normal day you just kind of walk right in there and kind of do that. So wanted to turn the camera around. We are going to finish up the stream here. I don't have the sun in my eye like I did the other day, but want to thank you guys for joining us. We're going on an hour and a half now, so I don't know that I planned on going that long, but it is what it is. I've had a fun time walking around, showing you guys the park. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I certainly appreciate you all being here, and I hope you have a blessed day. I have been blessed to bring this video to you, and we will see you in our next video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, so you'll see all of our future vlogs, lives, all that. Turn notifications on. Again, I appreciate you being here. Have a blessed day, and we will see you in our next live stream, vlog, however you find us. Thanks for your time, and have a great day. Bye, guys.